Hi, I'm Sonia Choquette. I'm a spiritual teacher and a creative writer, an intuitive, and I'm just here to talk to you today about change. Because change is happening to all of us, and sometimes so fast and so unwanted, it leaves our heads spinning. And if we're not prepared, and often we aren't, we can feel victimized, like we were robbed of something or something bad happened, whether it's divorce or a relationship changes or a job ends or maybe someone gets sick. Maybe it's such wild change like a tornado hits your house or a hurricane comes, which frankly has been happening a whole lot more than we ever thought possible. Or maybe it's just a disappointment. Maybe the change is that you just aren't able to feel satisfied any longer and you can't ignore it. Well, what I know about life and I know about me and I know about and I've learned about talking to other people is change is happening a lot to a lot of us. That we can't stop. But what we can do is respond to change, not as a problem, but maybe as an invitation. Change is an opportunity for a brand new part of us. Maybe a lost piece of our soul, maybe a lost piece of our creativity that somehow got ignored or dropped along the way gets to come back. And we can look at change as an opportunity to be creative. Or maybe it's an invitation to live parts of our life that we had long ago forgotten about, gave up on. Maybe it helps us remember our dreams and remember our possibilities. And we actually have a creative choice. And this is something that so many people, we get caught into a rut and we forget that it's possible. So if change is happening to you, of course you have to take the time to adjust because it's difficult. It can even be traumatic. But it doesn't have to be the end. Take time to meditate, take time to breathe, and don't necessarily look at changes as something that is a punishment or is unfair or unjust, which I know is easy to do because I certainly was tempted to do that. But actually, look at it as maybe a chance to live a more authentic life than the one you had settled for, or the one that sort of happened to you along the way. If you're dealing with change, ask yourself, what can I do that would be really exciting? What can I do that I had long forgotten to do? Where am I holding myself back? Where am I limiting myself unnecessarily? Now, of course, you have to use your imagination, but I have a tool that I use a lot that's really good when change happens, and that tool is to answer the question out loud. If I wasn't afraid, I would. And then fill in the blank, because that is where the opportunity in change comes about. What would you do if you weren't afraid? I mean, after all, if it's an unwanted change, often it's the worst thing that could happen anyway, right? So it's only uphill from here. So if you're dealing with change, I invite you to take really good care of yourself, meditate, relax, recover, and then remember who you really are and move in that direction from this place forward, because that's what change is really about. All my love.